Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Quick look at Bitcoin. Before we do, I got something extremely important to talk to you about. One of my community members approached me on this, and I think it's unfortunate, but I guess imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery. If you can see on the chart, I have CryptoCache there, very, very bold, very obvious. That is the new thing apparently. I have to have a watermark to protect my work. The reason why is because you might be familiar with this folk over here, House of Crypto. I just learned about him, apparently 140,000 subscribers, fairly successful. This gentleman is offering a service here that is now copying my signals. So take a quick look here. Look at this here for a moment, just bear with me. I just got to kind of provide this here so you understand timeline. AVAX, everyone, potential bull flag breakout forming, closure above 31.5K today. If you take a look at this here, 7/22/24 at 6 p.m. Exact same signal that I sent. This is a trade alert that I offer to my community members now. AVAX, everyone, potential bull flag forming, closure above 31.5 today. The exact same chart, exact same everything. So that's why I'm going to protect my work here moving forward, so these people can stop, I guess, making money off of what I'm trying to do for our community here. Nothing makes me more upset than imitation here. If you take a look, of course, just bear with me one more moment if you just kind of want to know, otherwise go ahead and fast forward. Take a look at this here. The next signals that he's showing here, take a look. 7/18, 5:40 p.m. Near protocol, short 5x leverage, high risk, 599, 622, 647 for the entries. This is the signal that I sent out. Near protocol, high risk, entry 599, 622, 647. Carbon copy, I sent that at 8:22 a.m. on 7/18. This guy in his Discord provides it hours later to his community. And you know what they did? They made 48.5% off that trade, which is what my community did too. Don't get me wrong, it's a good thing. I'm glad people made money off of it. But I'm very frustrated to hear that these kind of people here, these supposedly very legitimate YouTubers, are allowing this to happen. So House of Crypto, if you hear me, I want you to reach out. A sincere apology would be nice, and just make sure you take the content down. Simple as that. Other than that, again, I've reached out to you, and I hope that you can reach back out, because I think this is just very, very unfortunate and very ridiculous. So anyways, now you guys know why I have a big-ass watermark on my screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about crypto now. Now that we got that off our chest, it feels a little better. Appreciate you watching, and hopefully you can learn something here today. Once more, again, this is somebody you don't learn anything from. This is somebody that piggybacks off of other people's success. So just be careful with that, folks. I wouldn't trust anything like this. Granted, he probably knows a lot more on fundamentals than I do, and I don't care about that. But he is not a technical analysis. Okay, so let's look at the backend data here for Bitcoin. Kind of see what's going on, because we look at the backend data. We talked about this yesterday. There's still a ton of liquidation at 69 to 70,000. Okay, so that hasn't changed. In fact, it's almost probably intensified. We take a look here. A lot of shorts are shorting 68K with good reason. I get it, but now that we're this close to this liquidation level, it seems kind of crazy to try to short the top. Now, granted, double tops do have a tendency of playing out, and there's a handful of other reasons for that. But let's go ahead and take a look here. I mean, every one of these lines is somewhere in the range of 2 to 4 billion. Okay, so there's a lot of liquidation on the upside. Let's see if that level has increased at all. If we look at 69,000, there you go, 10 billion there, 10 billion there, and about 8 billion. So we went from probably about 25 billion to closer to 28, almost $30 billion at 69K. So me personally, I think when you see that, there's a strong propensity for the price to continue higher. We also have some really strong continuation factors here as well. We didn't even get that bullish back test, which is unfortunate because I had an alert set there about 66K, was hoping to buy that dip. You never truly always get those dips, again, folks, but once more, we are here now. Let's see what this is looking like. So daily time frame, let's work our way down. Simple moving averages, if we look at this here, we can recognize we're above all four. It's really easy to understand that. Again, it's one of those things where we've been bullish on this coin for a while. I've talked about that. We never even dipped down under the 100-day SMA. However, if we do take a look here at the RSI, we can see we're not even close. We got plenty of room for growth. Stochastic RSI is swinging up now, potential convergence there, and that could lead us to swinging much further higher. So I think there's a great chance that we will break through this 68,500 mark. That we might actually see a cup and handle pattern form before that happens, but just know that that is a possibility. Okay, so look at the 4 hour. Let's quickly verify this here as well. And just say hypothetically the price comes up to this level. Okay, a lot of times you'll see double tops happen. And generally when they do, it performs in a flag type of pattern. So since we have such a strong run up here, my speculation is we're going to see a bull flag type of pattern form, and the price action is going to continue higher, okay? So that is a sincere consideration there. Again, very premature at this point, but simply something we need to recognize is a very real thing, especially since we're over 50 on the RSI. We still got plenty of room for growth here. We're stochastically swinging to the upside. Money flow index is high. There's a lot of reasons why Bitcoin is more likely to go up than down. Me personally, at this point, I think it's too risky to take a long or a short. I know it sounds weird or crazy. If you have to insist, I would say my money's on the price going up because we have a lot of confirming factors now that we've broken through that potential resistance at 65.5. We didn't even bullishly backtest this trend line here, and the price has taken off. If the price does pull back to this level, about 66,000, I think that might be a solid consideration for a long, because that would be just a retest of that more recent point of control. We take a look at the hourly though. Let's quickly double check this here. Ichimoku Cloud, we can confirm that the price action is looking pretty solid here. All green lights here to ensure that we are in good shape. So Bitcoin's looking very strong, honestly, folks. I know it's kind of like a polar opposite of yesterday, and I know a lot of folks are probably looking at this overextension being like, okay, we're overextended, we're at a 9, we're gonna pull back. But you look at the last one, the last 9 didn't pull back either, okay? Now again, keep in mind, when you have multiple 9s in a row, basically we've been running for about 18 hours in the same direction, it would make sense for the price action to pull back. However, if we do take a look at the daily here, we've only really seen one strong green candle. You could even consider maybe 2 green candles here. Generally, you were going to see 3 strong candles in either direction before the price reverses itself. It's commonly referred to as 3 black crows or 3 white soldiers. It's not a guarantee, but what that implies is that we have 72 hours of continuation in the same direction without retrace. So at this point here, if we can see this, this is absolutely a situation where the price is more likely to increase tomorrow. If we do look at Bitcoin dominance, it's cranking. When Bitcoin dominance goes up and the price of altcoins go up as well, you're looking pretty solid here for a good hold. Okay, now again, I know there's a lot of different factors here, but generally speaking, I'm more bullish than bearish on Bitcoin right now, and I don't really think that we're going to see the price pull back significantly now that we've broken through that key level resistance, and also with this amount of volume here. There's a lot of volume, a lot of sustainability, showing the price action is not willing to pull back. So again, the best way to approach this is to work within the fib levels. Let's go ahead and pull that up here. I'll go ahead and post this playout chart on my Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, and you'll know I'll be proudly displaying my CryptoCache logo-ish, so to speak. I'm going to start adding that to every one of my charts. And at this point here, if the price does pull back again, that 66 to 66,500 range is a solid consideration. Okay, reason why? Because it bounces off key level supports. So again, that's a consideration there. We have a more local recent point of control at 67,000. That's been a pretty consistent thing. So a long consideration between 66 and 67,000 would seem sensible at this point. I'm expecting the price to pull back just a little bit to kind of consolidate before it legs up again. But that does imply that we should have a pretty green weekend. Once more, we want to probably wait for the daily candlestick closure to happen first. Okay, so again, as per usual, be patient, folks. Looking for an entry at between 66 and 67,000. I'll highlight this on my wonderful trade alerts that are currently being copied, and you'll be able to have access to this if you want. Just recommend you go to our coin calls section and enable whichever alerts you prefer so you have access to that. But again, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so I guess I'm flattered, but I'm equally as pissed. So again, folks, thanks so much for watching. If you have a chance to feel free to call out whoever you want, but I'm looking forward to hearing from you, House of Crypto. Thanks again for your time, folks. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.